It's been a while since I've taken the Rhino out on a proper adventure ride. After returning from the Himalayas, I wanted to do something closer to home, just me, the bike and the Aussie back roads. So today I set off on a solo 96-kilometer loop, mixing in gravel, tarmac and the dirt trails through Mount Disappointment. Along the way, I'll share some exciting channel updates, new collaborations, upcoming projects and fresh modes on the Rhino. Plus, a sneak peek on a giveaway that's just around the corner. Let's ride.
Well, good day guys. It's been a while since I've got out on the Rhino. It's been about 2 months now since I got back from the Himalayas, and pretty honestly the weather has been pretty crap here in Melbourne, and today it's a beautiful day. It's a Saturday, beautiful day, and I thought I'll just take the big girl out for a spin. It's been a while, and yeah, just wanting to see how the day pans out today. I don't have much time, to be honest, so it's only going to be a short ride, probably a few hours worth. And I'm trying to, there's this new dirt road here that I've worked out along Old Sydney Road in towards Craigieburn area. And as you go down here, I think towards the end there's a stretch of dirt which takes you back into towards Mount Disappointment and Wandong, towards that area. So just wanted to check that area out and see how that pans out. So besides that, I've also done some upgrades and updates to the Rhino. I'd like to share that with you as well today when I find a spot to stop, and then we can go through it. Just a walk around, share with you what's new, and we'll take it from there. Oh, the Rhino loves it.
I rolled out from home and headed down Old Sydney Road, a mix of gravel and open stretches that eventually linked me into Northern Highway. From there, it was smooth tarmac into Wandong before cutting across Wandong Road and turning towards Mount Disappointment.
Can't feel the back brakes. I need to adjust the back brakes. Need to put the lever up.
This is Mount Disappointment, a place with a name as unusual as its history. Back in 1824, explorers Hume and Hovell climbed it hoping for a clear view of Port Phillip Bay. But the dense forest blocked their sight and they left feeling, well, rather disappointed, and the name stuck. But for me, Mount Disappointment has its own story. Just last year, on this very mountain, I had a serious accident on the Rhino and walked away with a fractured spine. It has been a long recovery since then, and being back here now on the same bike feels like closing a chapter. We are both back and it feels really good. So I'm here now in Mount Disappointment. It's been a good ride. It's really good to finally get out and, get on the Rhino after some time now. The weather has been shit really. I got back from the Himalayas it's been close to 6-7 weeks now since I've got back. And I really hadn't ridden the Rhino on the dirt since then. And I got her serviced. Also did a few rides to work and stuff like that, but I was really itching to get out and do something. So it's good that I managed to come out today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the footage so far on what I've been up to today. But I also want to take the opportunity now to sort of share with you what I have got installed for the channel in the future. And also, before we end, I'll run through just the few of the new upgrades that I've actually done to the bike as well, which I'm really keen to share. So let's do that. Okay, so first and foremost, the first announcement I have is that my affiliation with Lone Rider is now extended. So I've renewed the contract for another year with them. So I have got the ADV bags on its way now to me. So once I get it, I am looking forward to review those bags, the ADV bags. I think they're perfect. They're really good bags. And also continuity in my affiliation with Dynamoto as well. So they just recently sent me the stand for the R12GS. So I will be picking up the R12GS from Doncaster BMW. Hopefully in 2 to 3 weeks time. I've just been really busy with scheduling, and Doncaster has got a big event next weekend for their demo models, and they've got, for all the 2025 models, they are having a demo weekend to showcase all their new products. So if you're keen to attend the event, you can hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and I'll send you the link with the details and so on for the Doncaster BMW showcase event. So besides the R12GS, I'm also intending to take out the R1300RS as well, which is next on my list. I have ridden both the bikes. I've ridden the R12GS, I've ridden the R1300RS, but that was just getting to know you sort of a ride. And so it helps me prepare for what I want to do when I get the bike for the review. So I'll be keeping the bike for a couple of days at least. So I'll have a good run and a good play with the bike, and hopefully with the R12GS, I'm intending to bring it here to Mount Disappointment maybe, and some really nice dirt tracks here, and I'll run, hopefully ride the bike here and give you a bit of my thoughts on how it performs and what I like about it, what the dislikes are, and so on, and probably compare it to the R1250GS Adventure as well. Initial impressions on the R12GS is that it is really smooth. I'm really impressed with the engine. It's using the 1150 engine. They've made some tweaks to it, so making it really smooth. It's still air cooled, and also the quality of the quick shifter and the gearbox is significantly improved, so not as clunky anymore. So besides that, continuing my affiliation with Chigee as well. So Chigee is currently working on a radar sensor for the blind spot monitoring on the AIO6. So that's currently in development. They've also got now also the blind spot sensors or indicators that go on your mirrors as well, similar to what Enough has made. So those are two products that they are currently, it's already been released in some of the motorcycle event. So I think they're going to showcase it in EICMA this year, and then after that I'll get a set for me to have a play with and connect it to the Rhino and run the radar and also see how the blind spot monitoring indicators actually work as well. So that's a new project coming up with Chigee. Now I did use the Chigee i06 in India on my Himalayan adventure, and man, the device did not fail you at all. It was really, really good. It was good because I mainly used it for a bit of navigation because I had the maps with me, and if I needed to and if I got lost, I could use it. I could use the offline maps essentially. But also, I was really keen to know the altitudes that I was at on. I don't have one of those watches that give me the altitude and all that. So the AI06 actually has got the ability to tell you your altitude and so on. So it was really good to have that function. Plus, it also logged my rides as well. I had a SIM card on it, and it could log my ride in the whole of India. And that's how I remember all the routes and everything. So really, really impressed with how the Chigee AI06 handled in the Himalayas, and it just makes you more confident with the device. Now, also still working with Carpuride, recently released a video on the OTA update. So Carpuride has now done some significant changes to their device, and now they've got OTA updates similar to the Chigee, so that's also new. If you haven't watched the video, I'll put the link up here so that you can have a look at that video as well. Also, besides that, I'm also recently signed up with JADO. So not really signed up, but JADO contacted me and they wanted to send me one of their devices, similar Android Auto Apple CarPlay device for me to review. It is very, very similar from the pictures that I've seen. It's very similar to the build quality of the Chigee AI06, so I'm actually quite interested, and that's the only reason why I said yes, because it was so similar. I just wanted to see what the differences are and how it would perform. Plus, the good news is they're sending me 2 units, so I will be giving away one to one of you lucky subscribers. So stay tuned to the channel. There will be a quiz coming up. You got to follow all the videos to understand what the question is. And the first person to respond to the quiz question will be the lucky winner of the JADO 6-inch Apple CarPlay Android Auto device for BMW. That's that Zarkie Melbourne. So they are the distributors for the Komine jackets and the Komine riding gear essentially. So Zarkie actually sort of fixed me up with the whole set for me to use in the Himalayas, and I've been really, really happy with how the Komine Rama 3 jacket, which I used in the Himalayas. It was really, really awesome. 3-layer jacket. You've got the outer shell, then you've got the inner thermal liner, and you've got a waterproof liner. I didn't carry the thermal or the waterproof liner with me. I just wore the shell on top because I had layers inside, but it was really, really good. They also gave me a rain jacket as well, which went on top, which if you were to watch my video, you would know in which episode there was some really bad weather. So the gear, the Komine Rama gear, I can't praise it enough for the price point and how it functions and how it works. I was truly impressed with the Komine gear. So definitely something I would recommend. I'll put a link in the description. If you're looking for some really good gear at some really reasonable pricing, I can say definitely this is better than your RJs, better than your dry rider gear. It's actually on par with the big brands, in my opinion. You know, I normally wear BMW suits as the one I've got here. It is not quite the same, but definitely very close to the bigger brands. So I would definitely recommend the Komine Rama 3 jacket for adventure riding. Heads up, really good. So in terms of riding plans, I've got two events sort of lined up with some friends. So one is our annual ride to Dago. That's probably going to happen sometime in December. And then in March next year, we've got this big ride that we're going to do to Tasmania. So there will be videos coming out on that as well. So stay tuned for those rides. It's going to be epic. Now, in terms of my recording gear and my setup, I have done a whole revamp before I went to the Himalayas. I was using GoPro action cams in the past. I pretty much got sick of it, especially with the audio quality that I was getting from my helmet, and also the clunkiness of the device really sort of got to me. And so I have now moved away from GoPro. I only use the camera as a backup or just to take different angle shots, but not as my main POV camera. So now I've gone over to a full DJI system. So I'm just now running DJI all across the board. So my front-facing camera is the Osmo Action 4. I've got the camera that goes on the handlebar. That's also an Osmo Action 4. It's just easy because it's magnetized. You can remove it, you can turn it. If you want to do Instagram shots and so on, it's really, really good, easy to do that. The drone is also a DJI, so that's a Mini 4 Pro. Really good drone, flew it in the whole of India. I mean, actually, I have the Mini 4 drone for about a year now, so really happy with it. And I also updated my the camera that I'm holding in my hand at the moment, the Osmo Pocket. So I used to have the Osmo Pocket 2. Now I've moved on and I've gone with the Osmo Pocket 3. Now, in terms of microphones, I've also upgraded the microphone system. So now on my helmet, I'm now using the this microphones now is the DJI Mini microphones. I've got, there's a set of two that I've got, so they just go in the helmet and it's wireless and it's really good sound quality because it's got noise suppression and so on. So really happy with how it's performing. And also we've got the mic 2 here that is used on the Osmo Pocket 3. So hopefully with that you'll get better quality videos. I'm sure you would have realized it if you have watched the Himalayan adventure series. Those were all filmed on the DJI system, the DJI ecosystem, and I'm sure you would have noticed the difference in the quality. So okay, with that out of the way, so I'm just going to show you some of the new things that I've done to the bike. So turning the camera over, first and foremost, the biggest thing is this rally seat. So I have gone on to the rally seat on my Rhino. So initially the GSA comes with a two-piece seat, which was a bit too high. The rally seat is really good because one, it's very comfortable. It also lowers it slightly, so I feel more comfortable because now I can flat foot on the bike. So riding off-road and stuff is really good. So when you're actually standing on the bike and with the seat here, it just makes it easy for you to sort of move up and down. Your bum doesn't sort of get stuck on the back with the old seat. So really happy with the seat. Now this seat I bought from BMW Motors in Adelaide. When it came in the trophy color scheme, and I wasn't going to use a trophy color scheme on a triple black bike. So then I got it recovered. So I got one of our upholster here in Craigieburn actually to sort of recover the seats for me with a black finish, which now looks pretty awesome, and it really blends in pretty well with the bike in my humble opinion. So really happy with how it sort of blends in at the moment. So that's that. It's also got this plate at the back. So this is essentially a single, so it comes as a set. So that plate there. I generally run the tail back now when I'm riding off-road. I very rarely use the motor case. I only use it if I'm going to work. So besides that, I've also done the other upgrade that I've got on the bike is this one here. So you may have watched the video that I've released. So I've got this a friend of mine from the Netherlands, Joost. This guy is an absolute legend. So he actually created 3D printed this grill, the front grill for me, and trust me, it is an absolute game changer. So you can see the camera is not fitted, the AIO6 front facing camera is not fitted in there flush, and it looks so OEM. I'm really impressed with the quality. I mean, he's been working on this design for some time. He's mastered it and sort of got it so perfect
that you can't fault it. So if you have not yet watched the video on the grill upgrade, I'll put a link up here. And if you are interested in purchasing, if you've got the same system and you want to purchase that, you can actually contact Just, and he's happy to sell you one. He'll post it to you. I'm not sure about the pricing, and so then you will have to sort of negotiate that with him, but he has indicated that he'll be happy to post you one. And now let's talk about the third upgrade. So the third upgrade is these pre-filters. You probably can't see it, but I've got a pre-filter from Unifilter that is in the intake nozzle there for the bike. Now, this one, to be honest, I'm a bit on the fence on it at the moment. I felt like I needed it because riding off-road, because I've got the K&N air filter on the Rhino, and after reading a lot about it, I found out that it's probably not the best when you're riding on dirt. So as a solution, I figured if I use the K&N filter in there, which allows more air in, and then I had the pre-filter from Unifilter, that will sort of, you know, just protect the airbox a little bit more and you won't get any dirt in there. But I am noticing, like riding today as well, especially when you're on the higher RPMs, I feel like the bike is probably not getting enough air. I think it's restricting the airflow. I'm not sure if it's just in my head or if it's true. Really, the only way to test it out is if you do a dyno test, really. But I do feel like it is sort of restricting it. So I'm going to run with it for now. I've also now bought the Unifilter air filters as well to replace the K&N one. So because I'm not riding so much on really dusty conditions, I mean, unless I'm going to go to the middle of Australia, you know, ride the Flinders Ranges or something, I might consider putting the pre-filters back on. But what I think I want to do is I want to remove the pre-filters from the bike and then instead just run the Unifilter air filter, oiled air filter, and remove the K&N filter. I think that's probably the better bet, because to be honest, riding here on this kind of roads, the filter will be able to manage. And I think for the BMW GS 1250 Adventure, it's probably easier to clean the main filter than to actually swap out the pre-filters on the nozzles, because you sort of got to remove all the front panel. So I think that's what I might do. I am still not fully decided, but I will keep you posted on the plans. So there you go, guys. There's a quick summary for the ride plans, the channel direction, and also some of the projects that are coming up. I hope you have enjoyed this video so far. Hopefully it's not isn't a very long video. And yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please give me a big thumbs up. And also there's now a new function on YouTube where it's called hype. If you can hype the video, it doesn't cost you anything. There's an option there to hype the video. If you hype the video, it just helps the video get more reach, so it would be really great. And I would really appreciate it if you could now just do it now, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That would really help the channel. And if you haven't checked out my Himalayan adventure series, I'll put a link up here for the whole playlist. You should check it out. It is going to be worth your time. The Himalayas is beautiful, and I think everyone who rides motorcycles in the adventure sort of area should, for once in their lifetime, make it to the Himalayas. So hopefully my videos will help you understand what it entails, what the whole adventure is about. So with that, I'm going to love you and leave you. So see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hype, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.